My doctor looked at my complete medical file last month, all 6 years of it spread across his desk, turned to the camera crew he'd brought specifically for this moment, and said something that still gives me chills when I think about it. Jack has achieved something that, according to everything I was taught in medical school and 38 years of practice, should not be possible. He has the full biological profile of a healthy 50-year-old man at age 79. He paused, looking directly into the camera, and continued, "This isn't one marker improving or one lucky test result. This is complete biological reversal across every system we can measure. This is that complete 4-year documented reversal. Every blood test, every scan, every photo, every single thing I did, nothing held back, because if I can do this, anyone can. I am 79 years old. What I'm about to show you is not hope or theory or motivational talk. This is complete documented proof, verified by the same physician who has been drawing my blood and ordering my scans for 6 straight years, witnessed by medical students, presented at conferences, argued over by doctors who can't believe what they're seeing. This is the irrefutable evidence that complete biological reversal after age 75 is not only possible, it's repeatable if you follow the exact protocol I've laid out. Let me take you back to 2019, when I was 75 years old, standing at the edge of what felt like the end of everything good in my life. My testosterone was 341 nanograms per deciliter, lower than most 80-year-old men. My bone density T-score was negative 2.4, classified as osteopenia, one step away from full osteoporosis, the kind that leads to hip fractures and nursing homes. My MoCA memory test score was 19 out of 30, well into cognitive impairment range, the territory where dementia becomes a real concern. I was taking 7 prescription medications every single day just to keep my declining body somewhat functional. I was carrying 31 extra pounds of body fat that made me look and feel bloated and old. I had 0 morning erections, which told me my testosterone was truly gone and my vitality with it. I lived with constant joint pain that made every movement a negotiation. I caught every cold that went around, sometimes 2 or 3 times a year. And I woke up every morning feeling like I was 95 years old, defeated before the day even started. That was my reality at 75. That was the trajectory I was on, declining steadily toward dependence and deterioration and eventually death. My doctor was managing my decline with medications, not reversing anything, just slowing the inevitable. I felt hopeless, invisible, done. And then I made the decision that changed absolutely everything. In 2020, at age 76, I started the full Blue Zones protocol. I didn't do it halfway. I didn't pick and choose the easy parts. I went all in with complete commitment because I knew this was my last real chance. Within 12 months, the changes were undeniable. My testosterone climbed to 588, not amazing yet, but a 72% increase from where I'd been. My bone density improved to negative 1.9, moving in the right direction for the first time in a decade. I got off 3 of my 7 medications completely. I went an entire year without a single cold, which hadn't happened since I was in my 40s. My morning erections returned. Not every day yet, but enough to know something was working. I lost 18 pounds of fat without trying, just from eating the right foods at the right times. And I started eating my Okinawan fermented soybean paste every single day. The immunity secret that would eventually give me 8 straight years without illness. That first year was hard because I didn't see dramatic changes immediately. It was gradual, week by week, month by month, my body slowly responding to the inputs I was giving it. But by the end of year 1, I knew beyond any doubt that this was working. That I wasn't just slowing decline, I was actually reversing it. In 2021, at age 77, the acceleration happened. This was the year everything clicked, where my body fully adapted to the protocol and the results became dramatic enough that people started asking what I was doing. My testosterone jumped to 789, more than double where I'd started. My bone density improved to -1.3, getting close to normal range. I got off all 7 medications completely, something my doctor said he'd never seen in a patient my age. I beat my 52-year-old son at tennis 6-2, 6-3, which made him question his entire life and made me feel alive in a way I hadn't in 20 years. I gained 8 pounds of pure muscle mass, visible definition in my arms and shoulders that I'd never had even when I was younger. My memory test score jumped to 29 out of 30. From cognitively impaired to sharper than most people half my age. And my wife started looking 15 years younger as she followed the same principles I was using, which strengthened our relationship and our commitment to this way of living. By the end of 2021, I knew I wasn't just improving, I was becoming a completely different person biologically. The man I was in 2019 and the man I was in 2021 shared the same name and memories, but almost nothing else. From 2022 through 2025, ages 78 to 79, this became my new normal. This wasn't a temporary peak or a lucky streak. This was my sustained reality. My testosterone reached 913, the level of a healthy man in his 30s. My bone density hit -0.8, officially classified as normal, no longer at risk for osteoporosis. I completed 8 straight years without a cold, flu, COVID, or any respiratory illness whatsoever. I gained a total of 11.4 pounds of lean muscle tissue since age 75, while losing 19 pounds of body fat, completely reshaping my body composition. My doctor brought camera crews to my house twice to document what he was seeing. He started presenting my case at medical conferences, showing my timeline to rooms full of skeptical physicians. The presentation he shows is titled Complete Biological Reversal After Age 75 Using Only Blue Zones Principles. Case study of patient J. He displays my before and after photos side by side. Me at 75 looking defeated and old next to me at 79 looking vibrant and strong. He shows 6 years of blood work, all drawn by him personally, showing every marker improving year over year. He shows my DEXA scans demonstrating bone density improvement that shouldn't be possible. And every time he presents, doctors in the audience argue with him, insisting that I must be on testosterone replacement therapy or using some pharmaceutical intervention. Then he shows the complete timeline, the consistency of the labs, the absence of any prescriptions, and they go silent because the evidence is irrefutable. And the subjective experience, the part that numbers can't capture, is that I now wake up every single morning feeling 53 years old or younger. Not once in a while, not on good days, every single day without exception. I have energy that lasts all day. I have strength to do whatever I want. I have mental clarity and memory that allows me to be fully present. I have sexual function that makes me feel like a man again. I have eliminated pain and stiffness and all the small miseries that I thought were just part of being old. This is not theory. This is not hope. This is not motivational speaking. This is documented medical reality, verified by a physician who has no incentive to lie and every incentive to be conservative and skeptical. Every single thing I did to achieve this reversal is in the previous videos I've shared. The morning routine, the breakfasts, The dinners, the movements, the sun exposure, the supplements, the fermented foods, the recovery drinks, all of it. This complete timeline is the proof that it all works when you do it consistently over time. My doctor told me last month that if I continue this exact protocol, which I absolutely will, I should maintain this biological age indefinitely. He said, there's no reason I can't be biologically 50, at age 85, at age 90, for as long as I keep giving my body what it needs. That statement, from a conservative physician who doesn't make claims lightly, changed how I think about the rest of my life. I'm not declining anymore. I'm maintaining. And that changes everything. If you start right now with the complete protocol I've shared, if you commit to it with the same intensity I did, by 3 to 4 years from now, you will have the body and energy and mental clarity of someone 25 years younger than your chronological age. I don't say that lightly. I guarantee it based on what happened to me and what I've seen happen to others who actually followed through. Or I'm not Jack. Your second life, the one you thought was gone forever, it starts right now. Go back to the first video and watch them in order. Implement each piece. Stay consistent. Track your progress and watch your body respond exactly the way mine did. If you're ready to commit to complete biological reversal, subscribe to this channel because I'll be here sharing refinements and answering questions and supporting everyone on this journey. If this timeline gave you certainty that change is possible, leave a like so more people can find this proof. Tell me in the comments, what's your current age, and what biological age do you want to achieve? Be specific. Write it down publicly, because that commitment matters. I read every comment and I'll be watching your progress. Live long, live strong. Your transformation starts now.